السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم ما بعد. قال الله عز وجل في كتابه العزيز بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العظيم. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم نعمتان مغبون فيهما كثير من الناس الصحة والفراغ أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. I want you to imagine for a moment, imagine a person who has a bank account and he's told that every single day you'll get $86,400 in your account, but that balance will only be available for 24 hours. Whatever you use from that account is for your own good. Whatever you fail to use from that account, right, it will get zero to the end of the day. As soon as its 24-hour hits, it will all get zero. And then the next day, you will again get $86,400. And then again the same thing. Whatever you use from that is for your own benefit. Whatever you don't use from that, again the next day becomes zero. By this hypothetical scenario, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us 86,400 seconds in a day. And this 86,400 seconds that we get is a combination of time and hours and minutes and seconds that we get. Whatever we utilize from that 86,400 seconds for our benefit, not only the benefit of just this world, but benefit of dunya and akhirah, that is an investment that we make. Whatever we fail to use and utilize from that time, at the end of the day, as soon as the 24-hour mark hits, it becomes zero. Allah again, through His infinite mercy, gives us another day in our lives. Another 86,400 seconds. So what I mean by this is that time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us is one of the most precious item, one of the most precious commodity, one of the most precious currency. Through time, we invest. We manage time and then we invest. Invested for our dunya and for our akhirah. And any person who does not have time cannot do any of the above, cannot, cannot invest behind his health, behind his wealth, behind his time, behind mending relationship, behind striving for success of this world and the hereafter. That person who's moved on and he has passed away, he has no time. But that individual who's living on the face of this earth, right, has that currency of time. And through the currency of time, you can do a lot of things. That is why that time is one of the most precious thing that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned in the hadith, and I quoted this hadith last Jummah as well, that we might think of this blessing to be cheap. We might think of this blessing to be insignificant, but in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very, very significant. And these two blessings are Sihha wal Faraq. Ni'matani maghburun fihima kathirun minan nas, as-sihhatu wal faraq. That there are two blessings that the son of Adam is given, and one is health and another one is free time. Maghbunun. People are unaware of it. People think of it to be cheap. People think of it to be just, it's just given to us. No. It is something that is a great ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And, time is something that if a person utilizes it properly, then they can become great influential, great leaders, people who, lead the humanity and masses. And that's why any person who suffers loss in a business, you can make up money. But if you lose time, how are you going to go back and make up time? Because every single day, a person is more and more getting closer towards their grave. Ya bana Adam. In Arabic, they say, Ya bana Adam, innaka anta ayyam. That, O son of Adam, you are nothing but a composition of days. Allah has made you a composition of days, hours, minutes, seconds. And the thing is that every person's hours, minutes, and seconds are written and they're preserved. But the reality is that we don't know when we're going to leave from this world. Every single person's time is written, but it is in the hikmah and the wisdom of Allah. Allah has kept that time of our departure from this world, our leaving from this world, hidden from us. We don't know when we will leave from this world, right? Our hours, our days, our minutes are hidden from us. And that is also in the hikmah, and it is in the wisdom of Allah. Allah didn't give us our exact day and time, right? Because imagine the panic that will be on the face of this earth if Allah were to give us, okay, you will live for this long, you will live for this long. We would be in a panic mode every single day. So we don't know when exactly we'll leave from this world. Some people, they live a very long life. Some people, they live a very short life. Some people, they leave from this world with a reason. Some people, they leave and they pass away from this world without a reason, all of a sudden. Right? Couple of days ago, a brother called me. He said my father was just sitting outside in a patio. It was very hot. He, drank some water, and then after that, he passed away. Mother came to check up on him. He read his kalima last, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, and he passed away. You need, sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes a person give reason, and then that individual passes away. Oh, so-and-so passed away in a hospital, or so-and-so passed away because of this reason. And sometimes there is no reason, right? So-and-so passed away just sitting on a chair, and then, he passed away. So this knowledge of when passing away, how a person will pass away, is hidden from humanity. And that is in the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهُمْ فَلَا يَسْتَأْخِرُونَ سَاعَةً وَلَا يَسْتَقْدِمُونَ. That when a person's time is up, it is not a second before it, and it is not a second after it. And that is why, to make us understand, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes oath by this time in the Quran. Sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes oath by the tools of the time. The tools around which this time rotates. Sun, the moon. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا. By the day, وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا جَلَّاهَا. By the night, وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَاهَا. By the skies, وَالسَّمَاءِ وَمَا بَنَاهَا. By the earth, وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا طَحَاهَا. By the man himself, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Everything that this time rotates around, sometimes by the qasam of the morning, وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ. Sometimes by the qasam of the time itself, وَالْعَصْرِ. Right? So all of these oaths that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes, specifically in the 30th juz, is to make us understand the importance of time. Asr. Asr in Arabic, comes from asir. Asirul inab, asirul tufaha. Juice of, apple juice, or orange juice, or grape juice. So when you have like 10, 15 oranges, then you squeeze those oranges, and then you get 1 cup of juice out of it. In the same manner, the entire summary of the Quran, so to say, the juice of the Quran, the summary of the Quran, Allah mentions it in Wal Asr. What is Wal Asr? Innal insana lafi khusr. If a person does not use this time, then time and iman goes hand in hand. Time and amal salih goes hand in hand. Time and tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr goes hand in hand. And if a person does not make use of this time, there is no use of it. A person can have iman, but the time is wasted. A person can have amal salih, but the time is wasted. That is why time is very, very important. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us a summary of this time. So when we get our summer break, our winter break, our this break, our long weekend break, our weekend break, that is a time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us. Besides our busy schedule that we have, this free time that we have should not be wasted. Should not be wasted on social media, should not be wasted on our phones, should not be wasted in useless things, should not be wasted in anything that does not benefit us in dunya and akhirah. A person should invest their time either in the benefit of this dunya or akhirah. Gain education, gain skill, do something else. That's why there's 4 investments of time. The first investment of time, inshallah, I'll finish with this because we have a brother. He is here to make an announcement from Rahmah Services, inshallah. So in a couple of minutes, we'll finish. The first investment of time is gaining beneficial knowledge. Beneficial knowledge related to this dunya and akhirah. Right? You can get good education. You can, increase your knowledge in terms of your Quran and Sunnah and Ahadith. It can be that the same surahs that we knew last year, maybe we knew 10 surahs last year, still we're continuing with the same 10 surahs this year. Every year should be improvement. The ahadith that we knew, every year should be improvement. Every day, every minute, every hour, a person should improve. And that's why we should live as a student of knowledge. Talabul ilmi min al-mahdi ila al-lahdi. Many of the great scholars, they were great scholars, but they used to say, I'm only a student. I'm nothing but a student. From the beginning until the end, I pass away. I live as a student, I die as a student, and inshallah I'll be raised as a student. That's what they used to say, that their lives used to revolve around gaining knowledge. They never claim, or they never said, I'm such a big scholar. The moment you say, I know everything, that's a day when you stop learning. So gain beneficial knowledge, gain beneficial skill, and put that knowledge, put that amal into practice. One is ilm and one is amal. Ilm and amal goes hand in hand. And after that, once we get this ilm and amal, we pass this knowledge on to other people. Not just having knowledge, but influencing other people. A quality, a leader, a leader's quality is that once they get the knowledge, then they influence other individuals. You can influence your children, you can influence your family members, you can teach them the beneficial knowledge, which will, continue to live with you and be a means of sadaqah jariyah even after you pass away. You're not just living one life, but when you live one life and you influence other people, you influence 10 other people. So you might pass away, but that knowledge which these 10 individuals are spreading, you're continually getting the knowledge and the benefit of that. Or you influence 100 people, or you influence 1,000 people, or you influence 1,000,000 people. So you only live one life and you move on from your life. But that sadaqah jariyah of these 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000 continues in your account even after you pass away. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا مَاتَ الْإِنسَانِ انقطع عنه عمله إلا من ثلاث صدقة جارية أو علم ينتفع به أو ولد صالح يدعو له. That when you pass away, sadaqah jariyah is something that benefits you. The knowledge that you teach others is what benefits you. أو علم ينتفع به أو ولد صالح يدعو له. Or the pious children that you leave behind, they also become your sadaqah jariyah. Your children, your kids, your sons and your daughters become the best sadaqah jariyah for you. And also, after influencing other people, then we continuously seek this knowledge. We never claim that I know it, so that is the end of it. But we inshallah continuously seek this knowledge, and that is why these days that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us, these summer vacations, these winter vacations, all of these vacations should not be taken for granted. Rather, these 2 weeks or 4 weeks, the remaining that we have, learned some powerful skill, inshallah, which will change the course of your life, which will help you make the decisions of where you want your life to be. So all of these days that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us, we should inshallah take it as a great ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and these ni'mah should not be wasted. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq.